technology is ever changing, especially in today's world. Like, one man or woman can come up with a simple design that they think is simple and it just changes the world. Like, whoever executed 3D printing to the way it was and like got it to kickstart it, like, if you told someone 20, 30 years ago about 3D printing, they would think you're crazy and that like you're like a fake time traveler or something. Like, there's flying cars, oh my God. But like 3D printing is a wild thing to comprehend when you first think about it, like what it does. Even everything that comes about that's new in technology is hard to comprehend. Like, obviously there's AI, even though there's all levels of AI back in the day, like for a while, AI is a totally different build now. There's just there's so much, like, you can't even like go into it into depth because with technology you don't know what the hell's going to happen. Like, now that they have glasses that you can kind of record with and like no one knows what's next, I could put in my contact and it has a recording camera in it as well. Like, that's probably going to happen one day. Like, it's going to be some Cyclops type thing.
Well, they've already have cameras that contacts that you can see in the dark now. They allow you to see better and stuff. Like, yeah, it's going to be. Now, here's a weird thing. Do you think we're going to go genetic where I want to see better? I will just eventually, hey, put this in. Hey, here's the upgrade genetically. Or do you think humanity's going to go more a mechanical where contacts, things you wear, things that aren't permanent? Where do you think we will go on, like way in the future? Do you think we will start messing more with genetics? Or do you think that we will go more with cybernetics?
I would say with the future in the next 5 to 30 years, in my mind, I think the world goes the genetic way. I remember maybe a year ago, I had a fun night and I was pretty inebriated and pretty intoxicated. And I watched a video on genetic engineering. And I don't remember all of it, obviously, but what I do know is that, in a sense, what I might say seems crazy, but genetic engineering, in a sense, can lead to making super babies because you get to pick and choose what you want with your baby. Like, that's what they were comprehending. Like, in the near future, it is possible with all the things they do with genetic engineering, especially like it is involved already today with I can't remember if it's diabetes or not, but that kind of, or insulin. There was some type of drug or medication or like anything like that they use genetic engineering to monitor it and slow it down and eventually not like get rid of it, but like limit it to a different extent. So that since they've already been using genetic engineering and like going through things genetically, even though there's already like a lot of mechanical, I feel like a genetic is more possible with the route they're taking. Mechanical can become overpowered and overcomplicated. Genetic, a lot of these doctors do know what they're doing, and a lot of these researchers do know what they're doing as well, and analytics and all that. They can collect all this research and stats to prove that it is safe and humane. So I don't know if you completely agree if you think it's mechanical or genetic, but I personally think the world and everywhere takes a genetic route moving forward.
I think we're going to have a split off of humanity, right? Because I think there's going to be people that don't trust genetics in the same way of like messing with DNA, but they will totally, in the same way, like cut off a limb to have faster legs, right? Like, where they'll mess with down here and do this, but they don't want to do those kind of things. And I think as humanity starts going to different planets and space travel, if all those things are in our cards, I think humans are going to diverge a lot. You're going to have, okay, the humans that have adapted themselves for Venus and Mars and this planet's moon here and stuff like that. Okay, we go mechanical. We get rid of lungs. We have special things here that take it in to fuse it because this planet's nitrogen based, right? Like, I think there's going to be like what's known as human is going to start vastly changing as different things start coming up, because, hey, being this kind of, but I also wonder though too, if, space travel will basically just be a bunch of humans that have turned themselves very mechanical.
Mm-hmm.
They, guide the ships, whatever. And as you get to these far off planets and different places, that's when like the genetic pods, start making the embryo babies and stuff. Okay, we're now at this phase. Start the incubations. Boom, boom, boom. And then generation 1, generation 2, generation 3. Like, I mean, I always like kind of wondering those weird things, like how are we going to handle going to the next, the moon? Okay, it's just right there. Okay, Mars. Now we're dealing with many months. Okay, these ones, right? Like eventually there's going to be the bit where you just don't come back anymore. So you don't care what they look like on Earth, because that's not what works for this moon's environments and stuff.